So sadly, I just found out that Frank Fritz from American Pickers has passed away at the age of 60. This is very sad. Back in 2009, I started to watch different shows because I was starting to turn, I think I was 12 years old at the time, so I started to watch different shows that I didn't watch before. And one of the different shows besides cartoons I started to watch was reality TV. This was shows like American Pickers, American Restoration, Pawn Stars, Ghost Adventures, Ghost Hunters, etc. And one of the shows that I always watched every Monday night, I had a bedtime at that time, was around 10:30, but I'd watch American Pickers with Frank Fritz and Mike Wolfe. This show was one of my favorite shows ever. I like that they would find these cool artifacts, not artifacts, but cool treasures that, like old signs, old cars, toys from like the 1960s, 70s, 80s, 90s, early 2000s. Frank Fritz was on the show since the beginning, and then a couple years ago he left the show and was replaced with Mike Wolfe's brother. What's his name? I forgot his name. Robbie. So it wasn't the same after Frank left the show. So a lot of people wanted Frank to return, but he just never did. I don't know if it was just like some controversy, but I don't know if that's the reason why he didn't return to the show. But a lot of people didn't like that he wasn't on the show, so they started to lose a lot of viewers because of it. And I think like people just got used to him not being on the show, so the viewers started to go back up. But anyway, Frank Fritz has always been one of the greatest actors. Well, not actors, but one of the greatest. Actor or whatever you say. So he was one of the greatest on the show. Him and Mike were the original American Pickers, and even though Robbie and Danielle and some other people have starred in the show since Frank has left, it just hasn't been the same since Frank has left, and now sadly Frank has passed away. I know a couple years ago I heard that he had a stroke, and he was getting better for a little bit, I guess, but he has passed away, sadly, at the age of 60. Rest in peace, Frank Fritz. You'll never be forgotten. Never be forgotten by me, because I remember first time I was ever watching the show was back in 2009. So, maybe 2008, but around that time. So rest in peace, Frank Fritz.